I'm actually like a Yakult super fan. I love Yakult. Let's take the first swig together. Oh fuck, I've already fucked it. Fuck off. What have I done? I don't have my water bottle today. I mean, I do, it's just downstairs and I am lazy. Right. Have we ever heard of the film Work It? You probably didn't. Same genre as Kissing Booth, same genre as To All the Boys I Loved Before, like Netflix, teen film genre, but it's not as popular. I personally love her. Personally, actually really love this film because it's immediately established that Liza Koshy is in this film. Right from the beginning of the film, in the opening sequence, they dance while bending the parameters of reality and having lights literally flash out of their arse. There's a girl. It's Sabrina Carpenter. And she listens to TED Talks in the morning.
I started my mornings with a TED Talk, because who doesn't love a good life hack?
We could argue, ooh, nerd bitch. But we could also argue she was the OG clean girl. Go you listening to TED Talks and or podcasts in the morning. Liza Koshy is bestie and she's called Jazz. And it's also established that Sabrina Carpenter's character is very college obsessed and she really wants to slay Duke the college. Not a person. We figure out her name's Quinn and I'm being real, I've dead ass watched this film maybe like 3-4 times and I did not know that. She's having her Duke interview and she's not eating.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Student government, AV club, volunteering, all applicants nearly identical.
But do they also play
The cello, yes, everybody plays the cello and nobody likes playing the cello.
I love the cello.
It's kind of established it's because she's a basic bitch. She really does everything all the other girls do when they apply to these fancy colleges. So like volunteer, be good at grades. Like she has no pizzazz, she has no wow factor. After some like hinting by the college woman who is definitely not professional.
Oh, well, this is just fascinating. I had no idea you're a part of the dance team.
I'm a contributor.
She lies to her and tells her that she dances, because famously the high school that she goes to has a famous dance team in it. So there's a bit of moral turmoil and she was going to fess up, but then she decided to be a lying rat. And somehow Liza Koshy gets into a dance battle with the gay leader of the famous dance team, who is quite evil. And what I want to know is, who started playing the music? The music just started playing abruptly. Who turned it on, or were they actually just doing it all in silence in real life? Obviously, the gay leader won the dance battle, but genuinely, apart from his backflip at the end, I think she ate more. She really was serving more. He did not serve that hard. And she looked really concerned. He started doing this like aggressive arm swinging movement and she genuinely looked fearful. Does that mean something in dance language? That's what I want to know. Is this like a secret code for something? Does this mean like I'm gonna kill you? Like why is she so scared? Famously, Sabrina Carpenter fucked up and said she could dance in her interview. So now she's going to her dance friend, Liza Koshy, for help. So she tries to teach her dance. She tries to teach her how to throw some moves. And she's shit. She is just about as coordinated as a baby giraffe. However, she then grows into an adult giraffe and she's not that bad anymore, eventually, like later in the film. Now, she's ready. She's ready to throw down a shape to show the famous dance team that she deserves a spot. She's doing her dance and she's shit. She's really, really bad. They literally tell her to get out. And she's like, fuck you, gay dude. I'm gonna actually start my own team with all the quirky outcasts, as you do in a teen film. She's surfing the web, you know, because she's a Googling girl, and she finds this strange man called Jake Taylor. He wants him to choreograph for her team. All we really know is that he's a good dancer and a winner. So she was like, that is all I need right now. Naturally, what would any teenage girl do in this situation? Fuck. So, naturally, what would any teenage girl do in fucking fuck? Wait. Blah, 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 blah. Naturally, what would any teenage girl do in this situation? She stalks him. But very, very poorly. Like, imagine Joe from You, but if he didn't have a tactic and hid behind see-through walls, which some of us call windows. She says, I want you to help me. I want you to help my dance team. And he says, nah. Like, actually.
No.
She mentions his knee injury and he suddenly gets really, really tense and serious.
Don't come back here.
And the vibe is deeply threatening. Even I was a bit like, oh, quick switch up. So they're trying to scout out dancers for their oddball little troupe. And of course there is a big fat emo. Like, this emo is the most emo ever. Maybe more than Harden from After, and that is saying a lot. And then they employ just a bunch of randos to be on their team. So Sabrina Carpenter actually signs up to go to that choreographer Jake's child dancing lessons.
You realize this is a kid's class, right?
There's no age limit on the website, so.
So it's just her and a bunch of 10-year-olds. In my opinion, he's a bit of a lenger. I don't know how the audience feels about this, but that's my opinion. He starts to help her and they share the intimacy of dance, which is just standing really close together. She knows about knees and he's impressed.
Read about acupressure for your knee injury? These points were recommended.
Thanks.
A bit later, she's very like loudly and obnoxiously watching a video of him, like without headphones on. What are the guidelines in this cinematic universe? Are you just allowed to watch things obnoxiously loudly in public and no one cares? Let me know. This video of Homeboy just dancing is actually terrifying. There is so much going on. He's lip syncing.
Give me some of that.
And there's piano that he's playing and people are like sitting on or whatever. There's a fucking Oompa Loompa. There's speaking French. What is going on? Why did they make this? And why is she watching it in public? Lenga lends the dance studio for all the girlies to use. He gives her a bit of a deal. He's like, I'll help you in the competition if you can qualify by yourselves. Because you have to do qualifiers and then it's the competition. Obviously. They fucking suck so bad. They are not good. They seem to not be able to comprehend basic bodily movement and synchronization. Concerned. They decide to practice in front of a studio audience, which is one geriatric man.
We have our audience.
And he's loving it so hard, you know, he's really enjoying it. So hard that he actually fucking dies. I mean, to be fair, the dance was mainly overtly aggressive twerking aimed at the man. I'm not that shocked that he did just die. Now, a bit later, they are at these qualifiers. I was a bit concerned. From what I've seen, they actually can't physically move that well or together at all. So I was a bit on the edge of my seat. I was like, oh no. They wear scrubs, so we're already off to a bad start. Their qualifiers dance actually wasn't completely arse, but it was partially arse. But the dance itself was mostly arse. It was like just twerking. But they didn't slay too hard, so it's between them and the group that goes after them to see if they'll actually get in. Luckily for them, the guy in the next group called Rock Solid ironically got hard, and that means that they were disqualified because it shows that he wasn't wearing a dance belt, so like the code of conduct was breached. So she meets up with the Lenga over some coffee to tell him the great news, and it's cute vibes all around. He's trying to fix her freestyle problem in a Leng sort of way. He devours and they devour. It's actually quite satisfying to watch. It's kind of ingrained in my brain. So after they devour, they literally devour each other and they eat face in public in a concerning sort of way. Like, why was she on him like that? I'm so lost about their age gap. She is about to start uni, so she is 17 or 18, depends when her birthday is. I have no clue. So she's basically my age. This man, he has a job and he doesn't go to college as far as I can tell. So I'm very confused. Either he just decided not to go or he's actually like 23. I don't know. Randomly, Liza Koshy sees a lenga and her eyes actually start to water, which is so real. We get a bit of info that Quinn is not slaying school. She's actually doing not good right now. The lenga gets fired from his dance studio because the evil gay guy stepped in and he basically told Jake's boss that he was letting these teenage ruffians use the studio. The boss was pissed and just fired him. Some information we learn here is that Jake pays rent, which means he lives by himself in an apartment. How old is he? A bit of a bad moment in the film. Quinn finds out that the admissions officer in Duke actually got fired, so she literally did all of that for nothing. So she quits dance in order to save her grades that she now actually needs to get into a good uni. Liza has a bit of a go at her and this girl films it all on her Instagram.
You don't hate me?
No, I do. Just need to update my Instagram story.
And not 2 seconds later, this happened.
Quinn, I saw Priya's Instagram. You can't quit.
Where did he come from? Since he got unemployed, is he just lurking about every corner? I don't know quite the map of wherever the fuck they are. Wherever he lives, how did he get from place A to B so quick? He tells her not to quit and she tells him to shush. We learn that Liza Koshy rejoins the famous dance group. Sabrina Carpenter, she has no friends anymore. In order to seek some wisdom, she turns to an old wise soul who says, don't do school, do fun. Go dance, girl. And Sabrina Carpenter's like, real. She's stamping some books, listening to some tunes, and she starts to feel some sort of beat. She starts to have a bit of a boogie down. When kind of dance running, she just throws her jumper in a random corridor. My question is, did she ever get it back? Out of excite, she runs to the Lang's apartment to share the gift of dance. And they devour. How is this the same girl from the beginning? That's what I want to know. So the dance group are back together minus Liza because she is like, no. And we have like a montage, you know, as you do in all films. The old woman from earlier pops up and starts cranking that shit up. She is probably better than most people in the group. They need her on the team. So she's trying to get bestie Liza back on the team because, you know, they need the last piece of the puzzle. So she starts bombarding her while she's trying to take a piss.
Hey.
Somehow it works because she's back. Is that another law in this cinematic universe? If you want something from someone, talk to them while they piss. Someone needs to write like a rule book. And it's competition day. Her mother is on her dick trying to be like, don't go to the competition. You are like high-key grounded because you're failing everything. So she runs away and steals her mum's car. So a little bit of casual Grand Theft Auto going on. It's not cool, is it? This isn't the message we should be spreading. Bestie can't drive, but she's trying her best.
I can't text and drive. I can barely drive. Oh no! Oh my God!
She nearly dies a bunch of times. It's not looking good. She really took what that old woman said literally when she was like, we're all gonna die, might as well dance. Well, she might die before because she's not good at driving. The girlies are like, Quinn, where are you? We're literally about to go on stage. For some reason, her argument with her mum took about an hour, it seems, even though they shared about 5 words. The girlies go on stage, they're devouring, but where's Quinn? She literally shows up like on time. For all the fans that were worrying, it's okay, the girlie's gonna be fine. And the crowd went nuts. And somehow they fucking won, which is crazy because we saw snippets of the other dancers and they were really, really good. As a happy ending is, it's all happening for all the girlies. The colleges are all after them. They're like, please come to my college. Like, we need you here because you can really throw down those moves. Like, it's a nice little ending. I mean, Liza Koshy goes to shag a mattress worker at the end, so.
Mama's getting a new mattress today. Yeah.
Don't know what message that's trying to spread. In true Lenga and Sabrina Carpenter fashion, they eat face in public. And girl, your mother is there because she came to watch after the argument. Aren't we scared? Aren't we paranoid? I would be. Conclusion, I actually like this film. I literally remember the first time I watched it in 2020. It just brings back good vibes. I think that's the only reason I like it, because of when I watched it, but I actually love. One question, did she ever get her jumper back? No one knows. We see it in a montage at the end, so I assume she just left it there indefinitely. Thank you for watching. I'm going to eat lunch. That's why I'm ending this so abruptly. Sorry. Bye-bye now.